Hey guys, what's going on? This is EJ123 and welcome back to a Minecraft Let's Play video. And this is a video inside of EJ's Lovely World. This is part 2 of my Lovely World tour. Today, so I mentioned in the last video before that I want to do a separate video touring all of my dad's tunnels and just showing... Oh, I need a hoe. And just showing them all off, just because, because they're quite impressive. But if I showed them all off in the main tour videos, they would just take too long. So that's why I'm doing like a separate video for those. In the last video, we toured all of this, all of my shops and my buildings and my skyscrapers. So yeah, today, like I said, or this video, because this is on the same day, is going to be showing off all of the tunnels and the minecart tracks. And so one of the first ones that I want to show off is this one down here, this colourful one. And I know we've been riding on it quite a little bit recently. But the main reason that I want to ride it is because it's quite cool. It's quite unusual for my dad's tunnels in terms of there's two bits to it. So there's this colourful one which we pretty much always ride, and this takes us to out by the Olympics. And then there's another one which you may have seen going down then. But as you can see, going down here, I showed it off in the last video before, but there's a skylight, I think it's there. Yep, that leads up to by my Popo police station, and you can see that this is where my dad started branching off. So this was the second tunnel that he built, and you can see how he's starting to branch off. Instead of just going past the caves where you can look into them, he's actually going into the caves. But yeah, I think this is a cool one, and it's also quite useful as well, because often we are building at the end of this tunnel, so it's quite nice just be able to have, like, get in a minecart and just go there. And it's also, like I say, it's one of the straighter ones. But yeah, here we are, we're at the end now. This actually used to just like come straight out just in the middle of nowhere, but I actually added in this like little glass bit just to make it so that it looked like a little building. I did that when I extended the land for the Olympics, which I showed off in my last episode of this tour. But yeah, now if we go down the other way, because I've not switched the track round, and I might try and do it on the way down, we're actually going to go the different way, which is which takes us to not by the airport, but it's at that end of the world. Basically, I asked my dad, because he wanted to build another tunnel. I said, can you build another one in this similar direction, but on the other side? Because we're using this one to go, to come out here, and then we're going out that way. So he's built another tunnel that we can use to go out that way. Yeah, which is pretty cool. So because of the way that we've come, because we're coming back the other way, we will actually be redirected down that way. Let me just try and redirect the track. Oh, I got it. Okay. So yeah, as you can see, this one we're going down right down to the bottom of the world. We're at bedrock now, and you can see all of the old bedrock layer, which is the bottom of my 360 world, and you can see all of these soul lanterns. This one's pretty cool. This is one of the cooler ones that he's got. This glow lichen looks cool as well. And then yeah, you can see we're going now into the blue light. This is where that preview feature would be useful to have all the different coloured lightings. You can see there's a lava pool there, and then there's some terracotta, and then we go past some more lava. And yeah, a cool thing that my dad likes playing with when he's doing these tunnels is with the lighting. So he likes having it quite dim, which is quite good for this because it means that the powered rails actually really stand out. If you see the powered rails, like when it's in, like you see like that, it's quite they're quite stand out and they look quite ominous. But here you can see where the 360 part of the world separates from the bedrock terrain, which is quite unique to my world because I moved it across and put it straight into experimental. For some reason, I put it into experimental so I could get the new generation. But in doing so, I actually prevented myself from getting new generation underneath my 360 wall. So really, what I should have done is waited. But you can see this is where this one comes out. This is what this cobblestone pillar was. If you've ever seen it in the background of some of my videos, and you can see over there is the military skyscraper and the headquarters. So you can see and the airport. Sorry. So you can see roughly the area that we come out. So this is where I plan to come out maybe in the future if I ever decide to extend this land out here. But this is just a cool place to come out. It's just a cool like roller coaster as well. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut ahead while I'm going back because I'm going to ride that tunnel again just to get back, and then I will show you the next tunnel. So we're coming up back up this ramp now, and you can see we're just about to be diverted left. There we go, perfect. So now we're going back along this tunnel here, and you can see we'll be brought out back by the Steve's Ark and inside of the Helper headquarters. And the next tunnel that I want to show is once again another one that that we don't ride very often, and that is this one over here. So you may remember we used to ride it a lot when we were building over in the E-Fun, but then I changed the track. Well, then I asked my dad to extend the track a little bit. So this is the first ever tunnel that he built in this bit. You can see all the crown obsidian, all the skulk, and like you can see him showing glimpses into the caves. But we're not actually going into the caves. And then about here was where it used to go up. But now he's extended it down, and you can see we're actually going into the caves now. So he's exploring around here. There's some little Easter eggs like down below, and then we're going down further and further, and you can see we're going past that lava pool, and this is where he started to take us on a bit of a detour of the track, rather than just going straight ahead, you know, to the final destination, which is what he used to do when making his tunnels. So yeah, you can see he's starting to decorate the tunnels a little bit more with this one as well, rather than just the colourful one or the bit at the start where it's just the straight corridor. You can see we're actually got some exhibits to look at and some pretty cool rooms that we're going through, and we're taking some interesting routes around as well. We actually passed Ev's girlfriend there, which he said it was, which is Strider, of course. And then you can see, oh no, we're going to go into the fire. And at the last second, we turn right, and this is the coolest bit. I actually rode this in my Vibrant Visuals tour on my main channel. This was the tunnel that I rode then. And yeah, I pointed out how cool the powered rails then looked in the ravine as well. You can see this is a bit of a paradise, a paradise, and you can see up here as well is an aquarium, and then this takes us back up to the surface. But right, once again, I'm going to cut ahead, and I'm going to ride this back, and I'm going to show the next one, which is one that we do ride pretty regularly. Okay, so we're on the straight bit of the track now, and you can see we're on our way back to the what's it called, to the main helper area, coming in from the other side to what we did last time. So the next minecart is one of the hidden ones now. We've got two more minecarts left, which Dad has built, and they're both hidden ones. This one's slightly less hidden. Basically, if you press this button, a piece of this like bush, I think it's meant to be, falls away, and you can see actually a dog sadly died down here. This was where Lee died, and I think she actually tried following me down this tunnel and then actually run into the lava, which is quite sad. But yeah, a cool thing about this tunnel is when it sets off, it actually shuts that door. You can see when we drive past it in a second, it'll be shut. And yeah, you can see we've got another aquarium there, and this is once again towards the start of my dad's tunnel building tenure, where he's more going past the caves rather than showing us. And you can see there's a pretty cool glimpse into the ocean there. That ocean's actually covered up by some land that I've got some mini games on top of, which is pretty cool. And you can see it's about here where he starts going, oh, okay, let's go into some of these pretty cool places rather than just past them. I think this was actually the first tunnel where he started to do that. And you can see this is the redstone for Bridges 2, would you believe? And that thing I'm going to show off in the next video, but there's a lever on the top of the Oh, you can see the redstones going. I'm actually recording this after the Funland tour. In the next video, though, I show like a lever on top there, and that is meant to trigger all of these, and you know it sets off nuke blocks and that. But you can see now that we're out of the thing, there's something I want to actually get out the minecart and show you. This is a piece of glitched water. I've not done anything to this. This was completely natural. I'm sure if I maybe I'll put a screenshot of it on top now. There's this in my 360 world, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let me let me chase after my minecart, and you can see we're actually going into a pretty spooky bit, and you're actually meant to go slowly through here. But yeah, this is meant to be spooky. We actually did get some music playing in here, but it looks like it's broke over the updates. Then this is where this minecart used to go out, but then I had to redirect it because I think I built a path in the way, and I didn't really want people flinging out in the middle of the path. And yeah, here we are in the middle of my Etham. But yeah, we're gonna do more of that in the next episode. So now that we've shown that, let me go to sleep. And what I will do is I will cut ahead once again and run back while I yeah, I will show you the final tunnel that I need to show. And this final tunnel is what I grabbed the hoe for. Let me just get it out of my inventory. And it's actually in this back corner. It's one that we don't use very often, mainly because we're not building over here very often. But whenever we do like to use this tunnel just because it's quite nice to see it used. And what it is, this secret entrance, once again, if you hoe this block, it will actually open up there and you can ride another one of my dad's tunnels. And this is probably my second favourite after the one that goes to the to by the airport, which I showed you second. But yeah, you can see there's a pretty cool room full of skulls here. You can see we've got swiftness from the beacon up top, and you can see here we've got, whoa, that's brighter than it normally is. That room where the light kind of follows you. This is under the lake, which is in front of my house, the Moon Lagoon, which I showed off in the last video. And yeah, so you can see all the redstone for underneath that. You can see how all of that works, which is pretty cool. And then you can come through here, and there's like a little like mushroom cave. And then under here, this is like underwater. You can see all the sea pickles, and then that is where my pirate ship is. You probably saw a little glimpse of the outline of that. And then this is only a little baba one because it's already going up. Yeah, and it comes up right here, which is right behind my alley shop, which is probably the last place you would have seen that. But there we go, that is the end of this video. It's much shorter than the other two. The other two were both like over an hour and a half, I think. But yeah, that is the end of this one. It was just showing off the tunnels that my dad had built. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Daddy-O, for building all of those tunnels. And I will see you all tomorrow, where we're going to be showing all of my minigames. Bye!